something interesting is that, for those of you that don't know, my name is Desmond, and that's with a Z, so it's D-E-Z-M-O-N-D, and as you can probably imagine, that's not really a common name. That's actually a really fucking rare name with that spelling. Now, there's pros to this. There's the pro that, you know, I'm almost never going to have an instance where somebody calls my name and then they're like, oh, nope, I meant that guy. That's like basically never going to fucking happen in normal settings. Although, I did just remember, there was one time I was in a medical office and there was a little boy in there, and I guess his name was Desmond too. And it weirded me out so much because I am not used to somebody calling that name and it not being me. That totally fucked with me because every single time they call me, I'm just like, or every time they call him. But anyways, getting on to the point, because of that, people often, when you have to give your name somewhere, like a place where they require your name for your order if you're calling it in, or if it, you know, something like that, the first thing that people will do is I'll say my name, and then they'll be like, what? Or something like that. In the rare cases they don't. They just don't put down a name. They just say, fuck it, just don't put down a name. But here's the weird thing. Now, I understand if people want to make sure my name is what it is because it's not a common name. That's understandable. But when they get me, when I say the second time, they'll always put down something that's so... It would never be a person's name. It would never, ever fucking be a person's name, at least an English-speaking person's name. Maybe some language that I don't even know of, but no. And I'm not going in there and, you know, I'm not speaking with some, like, crazy-ass accent. A little bit of, like, a Midwestern accent, but that's it. But, like, for example, I've said Desmond before, right? I've got my receipt back at some places, and the order was placed by Demon. Demon. Yes, because somebody decided to name their kid Demon, and that is more plausible than Desmond. I've also gotten just Demond, D-E-M-E-N-D. I used to actually have in my wallet a collection of receipts that people had fucked up my name on like all the massive varieties of ways that people could fuck up my name. And I've had some that were like D-M-N-E. How do you even get that? How do you get that out of Desmond? I've told people my name with my own voice, and then they pronounce it back to me as something like Desmond or Dasmund. I don't understand. And I'm not even like complaining about this because I've just gotten used to it. Like, I automatically say my name now a second time whenever I order anything. But I just find it funny that so many different people that work at so many different establishments manage to find it more plausible that somebody could have a crazy ass name like that than Desmond, or that they actually hear it like that. Probably, I've also had people think that my name was something else entirely, like an actual other name, and probably the farthest off from that I've ever gotten was Kevin. I remember I ordered it at Jack in the Box about 7 or 8 years ago, and I ordered it underneath my name, and the order came up, and they said, Kevin, and everybody's like, you know, no, what the fuck, you know, nobody's going to have to get the order. And then they said, Kevin with it, and they repeated her order, and I'm like, and I go, oh shit. Well, that's not good.